All right, it's 9 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. And Denise Wilson is going to lead the pledge for us.
Yes, ma'am. So if you can stand, if it's appropriate, please do. Put your right hand over your heart and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic
for which it
which
stands,
stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Thank you, Denise.
You're welcome.
A couple housekeeping notes. The meeting will run for 1 hour. Please mute yourself unless you're talking. And if you wanted to submit a listing, it needs to be done by noon the day before on Monday. You can also use the chat box and I will watch that for when we have a speaker. With that being said, is there anybody that is here for the first time? Anybody? I don't see any hands raised. Well, if you're here for the first time, thank you for joining us. And then we will move on to our affiliate spotlight, which this week it is Steve Strickland with First American NHD.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Jenna. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. We're going to talk about a hot topic today, no pun intended. But, I mean, what are we seeing out there right now? In Northern California, especially. There's a lot of fires going on. And in the world of NHD, that's our specialty. We need to work with those that report on the fires, that deal with all of the fires, that are there to help build the maps and to assist the NHD companies with reporting on those fires for your clients. One of the ways that we do that is we utilize the safety element of the general plan. So there's 480 municipalities in the state of California. Every city and county as of 1975 was identified in creating certain hazards within their general plan. Fire is one of those hazards, and it's going to identify those hazards to determine how the private property is being used. And therefore, if you go apply for a building permit, they're going to consult the safety element of the general plan. So we think it's important to disclose all the local city county disclosures through the general plan. And it's important for you as the real estate agent for your clients to make sure that when you're using an NHD company, that they are utilizing the safety element of the general plan. So you're able to get all of the disclosures that could be made on that property. So let's take a look at this. Can everybody see that?
Pretty small. Yeah.
It's pretty small. This is a state identified map. And this is the actual size that's created. And this is what sometimes you have to use from the state in order to determine where a fire hazard may be. So as you can see, there's the Bay Area up north, and all the red and the yellow, those are fire hazard areas. But in order for us to make a determination, we would have to blow it up. It's funny, I see Nicole like zooming in like this, right? Because it's hard to see, right? Well, we would have to zoom it in as well, and this is what it would look like. How are you supposed to make a determination from this? It's not going to happen. That's why we utilize the general plan. So here's an article that came out last year, and it was talking about how insurance are dropped almost 350,000 California homeowners in high fire risk areas. Anybody want to take a guess as to how many California home fires have now been dropped from multiple insurance companies?
No way.
In the thousands?
No. I mean, from what we've heard, it's now over 500,000.
Oh my goodness.
About 500,000 people are now fighting to get insurance or having to use the Cal Fire Fair Plan Act. That was brought into effect. But it's still expensive. I'm sure I saw Charles on here. I'm sure he could tell you about that as well. It's very expensive to get fire insurance when you need it in certain areas. So here is the Inland Empire. And here's a map that we parceled out. Thank you to the help of the general plan. Everything that you can see in the beige is a state responsibility area. So that's all going to be CAL FIRE, and then everything in red or pink is going to be a very high fire hazard severity zone, and that's monitored by your local fire departments. So usually you're going to see, like, all throughout this area, Temecula and Lake Elsinore and some of those other areas going out to Corona and all out, you know, in those state responsibility areas, you're going to see a delay in time because CAL FIRE is going to be working on those areas versus your local fire department. And you know, it can be one of those concerns for insurance companies, from what I'm hearing. In the beige areas, they're talking about because of the delay time, there could be a higher risk premium. But these maps are changing consistently. I mean, every year they continue to change because we continue to have fires. So let's look at one of our natural hazard disclosure reports. Who's ever seen a report like this, right? You see the summary page, it shows you what the statutory NHD determinations are, and then it shows you the county and then the city. Let's go through it real quick. So this property here in Murrieta shows that it's not in a flood zone, not in a dam zone, not in a very high fire hazard severity zone, not in a wildfire area, or a fault zone. They're not sure about landslide and liquefaction. But then we went to the county of Riverside and it says, okay, it's not in a fault or liquefaction zone. But then we went to the city of Murrieta and look what we found. We found that it is in a high fire hazard severity zone. So why? Why is the city going to find it versus the county or the state? Because the city has more resources. The city's up to date with their mapping. So when reporting and when these maps change and when you want to report out on the most available information, you're going to get it from that general plan that I was talking about earlier. So this property right here, it did sell, but they did find out that they had to carry a higher premium of fire insurance during escrow. Very important to get these NHDs at the time of listing, just so you can be better prepared. I mean, how fast are properties going off the market now? Like, what, 10 hours? You know? But as soon as you know you're taking that listing, make sure to get your First American NHD report. Look at this disclosure summary. That's all you need to look at. And then if you have any questions, comments, or anything, feel free to give me a call. I can help you with this. I have a geologist on staff that can help you with it. Or, I mean, I can put you in touch with the CAL FIRE representative or DOI, whoever you need to speak with, in order to make sure that your clients or your future buyers have the solace that they may need in order for them to proceed with the purchase. So let's take a look at this as well. Has anybody ever seen this form, the Wildfire Disaster Advisory? Does it look familiar? This came out last June. So June of 2019, actually. And it was put out by the California Association of Realtors, and it's for use with properties that are in or around areas affected by a wildfire. It's pretty ambiguous, right? For use with properties in or around areas affected by a wildfire. I would recommend, as the maps continue to change, talk to your brokers, talk to your managers, and really decide if this is something that you want to use. Because we're hearing already up north that there are lawsuits going on because their real estate agent didn't tell them that they were in a fire zone, and they weren't in a fire zone, but they were near one. So this is just to protect yourself. This may be a good resource for you, and you can find that on the CAR website. Also, this would go for any property management companies. This would go to a buyer or leasee. All right. And again, First American, we never have a charge until escrow closes. Our NHD and tax is $74.95, or our full report, the NHD tax and environmental, is $89.95. Always feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. However I can help you, I'm here to do so. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the opportunity to be one of your sponsors.
Steve, I see a question from Craig Davis. It says, do you work with CAL FIRE to help determine fire line scores?
Say that one more time.
Do you work with CAL FIRE to help determine fire line scores?
We don't actually work with them to help determine it, but we do have our connections within CAL FIRE to help find that information for you if that's something that you're looking at doing. Give me a call. You see my phone number there, the 951-201-6814. Feel free to give me a call, and I can introduce you to our contact at CAL FIRE and the Department of Insurance that can help give you more information on that.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Next up, we have Brandon from the City of Temecula, who is the Associate Planner.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. I see a lot of familiar faces. And thanks, Stephen, for talking a little bit about the general plan, because I'm going to actually talk about general plan stuff today, too. So that's awesome. That's it. All right. Can everybody see that okay? All right. So the city is actually updating a portion of our general plan. That overreaching document that's the blueprint for cities. And in particular, we're working on our housing element. So as real estate agents and real estate community, this is the time to get involved and engage with this process. So you may see on some of our social media websites, we're actually doing advertisements as well. You'll see these little ads, and they're asking important questions about what type of housing are you going to need in the future? Are you a starting family that's going to need a larger home? Are you a family that may be downsizing because your kids are moving out of the house? Will your home need energy efficient repairs, upgrades, or other maintenance? These are all the things that we're asking in our housing element survey. We want your feedback and our citizens' feedback as much as possible. You can visit this website, which I'll drop in the chat in just a moment, which is temeculaca.gov/housing. And we've got a 5-minute questionnaire. You can give us feedback on what you think you'll be doing, what type of home improvements you'll be doing, and this will help the city guide us through our general plan update in the future and determine where housing will go, what type of housing, things like accessory dwelling units and guest houses, what type of programs we should have for the housing, that type of housing, and it's really important that we get your feedback on it. Making this real brief, but if you have questions or you want to learn more about this, you can visit that website that I'm going to drop in the chat, or you can email me at brandon.rabideau@temeculaca.gov. We're happy to answer your questions, teach you about the housing element, and we really need your feedback. The survey will close at the end of September, so get involved now, and we look forward to hearing from all of you.
Awesome. Thank you. I don't see any questions, but if anyone has questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. And then next up, we have Leah Finn from LeMasters.
Hi. How are you guys all doing this morning? Sorry, I'm in my office. I'm in between setting up our store right now. So I was talking, I'm sorry about that. Good morning. I just wanted to let you all know that I am, hi Diane. I'm Leah Finn. I'm the owner of LeMasters of Fine Jewelry here in Temecula. We've been here since 1988. We are a full service custom and repair shop. We're here, we have partnered with you guys, SRCAR, and we offer you guys up to 25% off on services and items in stock. It really depends, love. I love you too, Lisa, on the item that you're getting. So I just wanted to let you guys know we are here during this, crazy time. We do have different hours, but we also, we really like to focus on our community service. So if you guys work with any nonprofits or you guys are having an event, I know events are kind of strange right now, but we definitely love to make pieces for the nonprofits, and we also, do baskets and gift cards and that stuff for the golf tournaments. So if that's something that any of you guys have any need for, we're always here to help, and we're always willing to try something new. So if you guys have any other ideas on ways I could help in the community, I would love to. We do actually have a large supply of the Temecula coffee table books. We donated them through Jillian Larson to Michelle's Place. So if you guys need those when you're selling items, if you buy them in the checks to Michelle's Place, we give you the books so that you guys could always give them to your new homes that you sell. So if you have any questions, I'm willing to help, but it's just a little bit about us.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Next up, we have this week's Did You Know? Did you know that for the week of August 17th to the 23rd, we closed 289 transactions. Last year, the same week, it was 225. So it was quite a big difference this year over last year. Good job, guys. And then we're going to move on to our review of properties. And I Nope, nope. Okay, we'll move on to committee updates. I'll kick it off for YPN. We're still selling our reverse raffle tickets. I just put the flyer in the chat box if you guys need all the info. It's $100. We're selling 100 tickets. After the prizes are awarded, the proceeds are going to be donated to Project 99. They're an amazing organization that helps with our local teenagers with mental health awareness and suicide prevention. So we're excited to make a contribution to them. This is open to everybody. So if you guys know anybody, if your family may want to buy a ticket, let me know. Pauline's doing an amazing job. She's been on the phone calling people. We're almost sold out and we're trying to get there within the next 2 days. So if you guys would like to buy a ticket, contact any of your YPN members, or you can just call the board directly. Who would like to go next?
I will go for the affiliate committee. So good morning, everybody. I'm Lisa. I am the affiliate co-chair yet again for another year. And we have our tax panel coming up today at 12 p.m. You can, I will put the link in the chat to register. And we have Nicole Albrecht and Dino Champagne, and they are going to be talking about the PPP, how that affects your taxes for next year, 1031 tax exchange, a lot of great information. So please join us. That's today at 12 p.m.
Awesome, thank you. Any other committee updates?
Hi, yes, me. Sorry, my dogs were both freaking out at the same time. Hi, it's Molly Levine from my NHD and your scholarship committee. And I just want to remind everyone that we are still fundraising for scholarships, even though school's a little bit different right now. So we have a really exciting fundraiser coming up next month. It will be, mark your calendar, details to follow. It will be September 24th at the Storm Stadium. And I believe we will be seeing Night at the Museum with Ben Stiller. It's a super funny family movie. Lots of fun. We have a lot of interest in sponsorships, but there are a couple of sponsorships still available. So you can just reach out to Diane, which is diane@srcar.org, or you can just call the office and she'll get you set up with that if you're interested in sponsoring this first event we've had in a long time. So I mean, like a live seeing people event. Sorry guys. Anyway, fur kids are just like kids, I swear. Anyway, thank you for your patience.
Thank you. I know that's on my calendar. We're all excited to get out and see each other. So hope to see everyone there. Do we have any other committee updates?
Hi, Jenna, it's Norm.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you today? Thank you for, thank you. I'm Norm Kairos. I'm with the legislative chair. I'm your chairman this year. And I just want to remind everybody about the city managers Zoom meeting we're having next Wednesday on the 2nd. Starts at 9 o'clock. We have 5 different speakers that will be talking about their cities, and I hope everybody could attend that. And I believe it's on the SRCAR calendar. So if you need more information, just please reach out to us. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Anyone else for committee updates? Anybody? Okay, then we will move on. Again, SRCAR has a payment plan for your dues. If you would like to take advantage of that, you have to be signed up by the end of the month. That's for your 2021 dues. So share that with people in your office. Let people know that that is available and that is an option. And then also be sure to check out the calendar. Our board is doing an amazing job keeping us all busy. So if you guys need something to do, there's pretty much something every day. Check out the calendar. And there's all kinds of classes going on, especially today, our affiliates. Make sure you join that one. And then I think next up is the raffle prize drawing for pitch listings. So this is for anybody who pitched a listing during the month of August. You have to be present to win. And it looks like we have 2 winners, and they are sponsored by Steve Strickland from First American NHD. And you also get to choose a sign writer of your choice provided by SRCAR. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Is Marianne here? Is she here? I don't see her. Does anyone else see her? Nope. Okay, we will move on. You have to be present to win. Need some music. Is Marla here? Marla? I don't want to miss it. So if you guys see any of these people, please let me know. I don't see her though. Okay, let's spin again. Is Alicia here?
She's always here, but I don't think she's here this morning. I don't see her.
She's not here either. All right, let's spin again. I know Denise is here. Denise, you won.
Yay! Yes. What did I win?
You won a bag from Steve Strickland, emergency kit, and then a signed writer of your choice from the board.
Thank you, Steve.
Awesome. Let's do our second winner now. And I believe Sean's here. Is it Sean? Stop. Sean, are you still here? Yep, she's here.
I'm here. Whoop, whoop. Yay, thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you guys for submitting and pitching your listings. We appreciate the participation.
Our pleasure.
And lastly, I have one town crier to announce. It's from Adriana Brewis from Reliable Realty with NAREP. It says August 28th is NAREP Temecula Valley Meet and Greet Your Candidates Part 1. It's from 12 to 1 p.m. It's free. We're honored to bring you a two-part series of Meet and Greet Your Candidates for State Assembly District 67. Part 1 will have Kelly Sayardo, the Republican Party candidate, provide us with overviews of California Proposition 15 and California Proposition 20. He will explain the pros and cons of these propositions and answer any questions you may have. Please register for this special event today. If you have any questions, call Adriana 951-551-9040. And I believe, unless anything else needs to be discussed or if anyone has anything to say, we are adjourned for the day.
Thank you, Jenna, for a fabulous meeting the whole month of August. And it's Taco and Margarita Tuesday.
Good for you.
Awesome job, Jenna.
Thank you, Jenna.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye, all.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye.